Hello everyone, welcome to your training for today. This is very timely, so hopefully you're getting a chance to listen to this sometime this week. I want to focus on the new catalog. Personally, this is absolutely what I'm working on completely this week, and so I know that hopefully you guys are doing the same. I have a little checklist here of things, making sure that I am doing all that I can do to get the new catalog in the hands of my customers and to market and promote and make everyone super excited about the new catalog coming out. It's kind of like the premiere of a new movie, and it's kind of like a premiere of a movie that comes out, and so it has a good reputation, and so it should be pretty easy for you to market that movie. So this one, you have to do the same steps of marketing. A countdown on your blog, a countdown via email. In the countdown, you can still encourage them to purchase from the retiring list, but you also get them excited about what's coming up as well. It's kind of like this is your last chance to get this, but keep in mind in a week we start this. So you can do both of them at the same time. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in and get started. I got my little notes right here in front of me. The first thing this week you should be doing is a final call to your customers for the retiring list. Make sure that you're sending it out at least once or twice. You can still pull sales from that. I know personally I'm still pulling sales from that, and other people that I know as well. The last week of a month typically is the best sales week because people are kind of now they're finally like, this is the last chance to get this. And it really is. That you really are being honest when saying after the 31st, you can't get these things anymore. Now we know they might go on the clearance rack, but they might not. But the stamp sets typically never go on the clearance rack. So you really want to encourage them to get these things while they can. I also know people don't ever purchase things typically that I'm not using. So remember to pull from your archives. Go back to cards that you've taken pictures of, tutorials that you've done with product that's retiring, and share them again. And say, don't forget, this is leaving and look how cute it is. And don't you want to make sure that you get it this one last time? So you don't have to create anything new with these things that are retiring. Just go back to products that you've done before and share them. If you have a live event, you go back and pull through swap cards, old cards that you used all year long, or even the year before, of things that are retiring, and put those on display. Almost always, people will purchase what you're personally encouraging them to purchase, or what you are using and saying, this is it, this is the last chance that you can get this. So that's what this next week is too. It's a balance between, hey, this is going, but hey, this is coming. You need to have both of them. If you're just showing new catalog product, you're probably damaging your sales. If you're showing just retiring merchandise, you're probably not creating the excitement for the new book coming out that's coming there as well. Because we want them being so excited that the first thing they do is sit down and put in an order on June 1st. Or June 2nd, or whenever they do it. So we want to make sure we have a balance of both of those things at the same time. So the next thing is, do you have your catalogs yet? It's not too late. I ordered my first round already through my Flex Points and got them in. So use your Flex Points if you need to, unless you're saving up for the trip to Alaska and you're going to be hitting it right on the dot. Don't spend them. But otherwise, use your Flex Points, and you might have to order more. I've already had to order more as well. But make sure you have your catalogs ready to go. Here's the key thing. If you're a leader, you need to make sure that your team has their catalogs as well. A lot of times they forget to get them, and then all of a sudden their month is coming up and they don't have any catalogs. So they don't book any classes, they don't get any sales. If you don't have a catalog, you won't have any sales. So we need to remind our teams that they will be getting their catalog coming up. It's past the time to get it in your demonstrator order, but they'll still get it shipped to them from Stampin' Up. And remind them to order at least a box. So that way, even if they only have 3 or 4 customers, that they have the new catalogs to be able to share with them. So do you have your catalogs? But don't just think about you. You are a leader. You need to make sure that your team has their catalogs as well. Okay, Are those catalogs in the hands of your customers? This is the week that I really focus on trying to get them into the hands of my customers. Like the next 2 weeks is when I will have events that I pass them out. I will be I put them in the mail or putting them in the mail to people who can't come to events, or I hand deliver them. I remember it might have been last year, the year before, I got my car and I drove around to about 5 or 10 of my very good customers and delivered catalogs. And while I was at it, I got a few dates for parties coming up too. So when you hand deliver, you can always get them excited about it, point out some of your favorite things, build the excitement even more, and then ask them, can you come to the next class? Or do you want to book your own private party this summer and have a summer night out? You can ask when you have that tool in your hand because it's really powerful. So are they in the hands of your customers? If they're not, form a plan and then take action. What day are you going to mail those catalogs? It's a huge undertaking. It really is. Or you may only have to mail out 10 and it's not so bad. But you want to make sure that you have a plan in place to make sure your customers have the new catalog in their hands. Send out an email to say, hey, and you can go through and pick and choose who you email. You don't have to do your whole mass email list. Go through who maybe's ordered from you in the last year and say, do you have your catalog? Can you come to the event to pick it up? Do you want me to mail it to you? How do you want to get this catalog in your hand? Okay, so here's the next part that I know most of you have done those things. Some of you haven't. This is your little kick in the butt to remind you to do it. Now these next things are going to push you a little bit, but it's going to tell you, it's going to tell all of us and show us who really is willing to step out of their comfort zone to make this work. Who wants to earn that trip to Alaska and is going to push themselves to do it. When you have a new book, you have a new fresh tool to use to build your sales and to get some new customers, which will help your future. So now that you have the catalog, you need to make a list of potential hostesses that are going to host parties. See, here's the deal. When you have a party, you can meet new customers, a couple of them. You can also have potentially new recruits from that hostess because she can use her hostess rewards to get the starter kit. But you also get sales. So when you're looking at pushing yourself to find new customers and to grow your business, usually we shoot for craft fairs, going to local businesses to see if we can have booths set up. We go to the library, the community ed centers, see if we can run classes. Those are all good. Those are all good things. They're not bad things, but they don't give you sales. So you're working very hard to build your business. You're finding new customers, but you're not getting sales in the process. So it's a longer process to see that success. And then when you do get sales, they kind of trickle in, dribble, and trickle mixed together is triple. But they trickle in or they dribble in. Now, you could push yourself. It's not easy. To ask people to host, parties. Come up with a fun plan for a party for the summer, for the new catalog, a fun night out for them. You can then start offering that and marketing it to your family, your friends, your current customers, your neighbors, people that your kids go to school with, their parents. You can start offering that, and now all of a sudden you're going to be finding new customers and building your business, but you're also getting sales. Average workshops are anywhere between, around $300 in sales. They can be low as $150. They can be as high as $500. But on average, they're $300 in sales. So if you push yourself to book 4 of those in June or 4 of those in July, now you're increasing your sales and finding new customers. You have the tool. The new catalog is your reason to reach out to people. It's your reason to call past hostesses, to call past customers. Now you're not just calling them out of the blue. Now you're not just, cold calling people or knocking on doors cold. You have a reason to reach out to them. So make a list of people you are going to ask to host a party. Follow up with people that might have said yes, but they got too busy. The summer can be a busy month, but you need to nail them down for a date. Remember, have a fun plan. Let's do a creating with a twist and do a card party, and you can provide, sangria on a beautiful summer night, or do maybe it's a tea party or an iced tea out, in some party, summer party. You can spin it so that it's all about the fun, and you get some free stuff along the way. We're also, this month with the Meeting Planner program and with my team, I'm also focusing on using the new Softly Sayings kit to do parties with. It's a $35 order for every single person that comes. That night you could offer them an incentive if they want to put in a second order. But if you had 10 people come to that party, you're already at a $350 order. That is, and your prep work is little, zero. If you do an alternative project like I have mapped out in the meeting planner, you have a little bit of prep work. But if not, you order the kits, and they can also, this is the cool part, she can sell that to people who can't even come. So she can take sales from people at work, or her sister who lives in a different city, or people who can't come. She can still sell that kit, which is really cool. So you may only have 6 people at the live event, but she could sell 10. You want to give her incentives. We're going to talk about that again coming up. I have that but that's for you guys. Market that now. Jump on that now if you're looking at parties to offer this summer, but also looking to make it a little bit easier for yourself. Okay, so make a list and check it off. Create packets to give people. If you're going to do the Softly Sayings kit, you can make up the whole 20. Maybe make up 10 packets and give 2 cards per person as a sample to be able to offer, along with a flyer that maps out the stamp set that they get, and it maps out, Stampin' Up! Has some beautiful graphics that you can use, so you could also put that online. If you need sales, which, hello, we all need sales, this is the way to go to build your business in the new year. Okay, so the next one is not only finding hostesses, but finding recruits too. You again have to reach out to people that have either dropped. Hey, wasn't that your call to action last week? The new book is out, and again, it's a tool to bring people back into what we do. So many of my current customers are people who stamped with me 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 8 years ago, and then they're coming back again. I promise you, I'm not exaggerating. And or it could be current customers that just want so much out of the new book. Encourage them to buy the starter kit. It's the best way for them to get it at the cheapest price, and then they get their discount thereafter. It's an awesome time to get recruits. Again, we actually have a tool to offer them. It's not a discount, it's not a sale. It shouldn't be. It's already a discount. It's already a sale. They get $125 in product for $99. That's already like 25% off. So you can market that. Purchase a new product at 25% off, buy the starter kit, and then you'll get a consistent 20% off coupon after that, with the potential, obviously, to go to 25%. So this is the time to reach out to drop down line, current customers, anybody who is looking to want to purchase the new product. The starter kit truly is the best way to get that. Okay, so you also have to get the information out about your upcoming event starting now. So do you have your new catalog kickoff on your calendar? Hopefully every one of you says yes, you do. So now we have to market it. This is the week to really start marketing it. Start a Facebook event, so that way you can invite all of your friends you have on Facebook to attend that. It's a great reminder for them as the event gets closer. Facebook will naturally remind them as it starts to approach. The other thing is to email them several times. A couple weeks ago, I gave you the challenge to mail out a postcard, and a good handful of you did. So you want to make sure that you're hand delivering that postcard to people. It's not too late to do any of these things. When you're emailing out the information about the new catalog, make sure you're giving the date for them to attend that new catalog event that you have coming up. Starting that Facebook event is social media. Doing emails, email marketing. Obviously putting it on your blog if people want to come visit your blog to see. But we want to build that excitement when it comes to the new catalog. I started off with talking about doing a countdown. this is something you could start today. There is 7 days until the new catalog goes live starting tomorrow. Then you could do 6 days, and each day you could show a new sneak peek of a sample. You could also show we have 7 days left of the old catalog to purchase. Here's a sample of one of my favorite ones. Remember, pull from your archives, don't create new. Get it before it's gone. 7 days before the new book comes out. They're going to feel pulled. Do I put an order in now? Do I put an order in there? Let them decide. You're going to market to both catalogs. So if you're going to be doing a countdown, count down both. Here's what's leaving. Here's what's coming. Here's what's leaving. Here's what's coming. And you could do that on a blog post every day. Or you could do it on an email. Or, hey, here's a novel idea. Do both. Marketing is not just one-faceted. It's faceted for all kinds. Put it on Facebook, email it out, and put it on your blog. I get asked that question all the time. Rhonda, do I put it on my Facebook or do I email it? Okay, both. Do I put it on my blog or should I email it out? Both. Should you post it on your Facebook group or post it on your Facebook business page? Both. You need to do all of it. If you're not being pushy, you're covering all your bases. I personally sometimes you got to put it into reality. So this morning, I actually bought a new bathing suit, and I bought it online, which is scary, but I hate going into stores and trying on bathing suits. This company I bought it from is called Venus. Have you guys ever heard of that? Some of you might have had. But they sent me a magazine. I flipped through it last week. I found a couple I thought were cute, put it aside. I forgot about it. They send me an email probably every 3 days that they do. Again, I clicked on it. I ordered the 2 bathing suits I was thinking of. Couldn't decide which one. And of course, I saw a cover up that matched. That was really cute. Added that to my shopping cart. But then I abandoned it. I had buyer's remorse. I was scared. I didn't know if I really was going to wear it. Was it too much money? Maybe I won't fit me. I don't know. So forget it. I'm not going to buy it. I'll just do something else. Then guess what happened today? I was on Facebook, and there was a Facebook ad for that company. Now, I know Google does this. They're really smart. Or I'm pretty sure I'm friends with them on Facebook, or I like their page. So guess what I did? I clicked on it again, and I went to their website, and I bought the bathing suit and the cover-up. The 3rd time was a charm. They got me in 3 different forms of marketing. I saw it. I flipped through it. I looked at it via email, and then I actually purchased it through the Facebook. So, but if I had just seen the Facebook, I would not have done it. I thought about it. I took time to process it. I had my doubt, and then I agreed. Now this time I was just like, okay, if it's the 3rd time and I'm still looking at that same swimsuit, I'm just gonna buy it. And if I don't like it, I can return it. That's the key to marketing. You need to do all of it. If you can stagger it, don't do all in one day and then do nothing for 2 weeks. Work on it a little bit each day. Email marketing is so very, very important. Social media marketing is so very, very important. And hand-to-hand, face-to-face marketing is so very important. And you'll get the best results when you put all 3 of them together. So that's what we're working on with our new catalog. Right now is a key time for your marketing, a key time for your advertising, and doing all 3 forms of these. Hand delivering the catalog, getting it in their hands, sending it via email, putting it on Facebook, and also putting it on your blog. So there you go. I hope that you came away with some ideas of things to do this week. You probably have done a lot of these. I've been going over them now for almost a month, little bits at a time. Now this is the time to put together all those loose ends. And I hope I'm so excited for June 1st to come. We can just swipe away that last chance list and only focus on what is in the new book. I'm excited for that, but don't forget, still a chance to get some of those last minute sales before the catalog is over. And here's my challenge for you. Are you really trying to earn that trip to Alaska? Are you really trying to grow your business? Are you really trying to grow your profit and get a monthly paycheck that actually affects your family's income? Then push yourself. Get out of that comfort zone. Book those home parties this summer. Find hostesses. You got to get in the hands of people. Now, if your online business is flourishing and you are growing, there's a small pocket of you like that, you might not need to book home parties, but you really need to focus on booking Facebook Lives, online workshops, and all kinds of other things to get the catalog in the hands of your customers and get them excited about it. It's the same exact concept. So push yourself to find hostesses, do online parties if you have to, again, but this is for people who are getting sales from that. If you're not getting sales from doing a Facebook Live or doing an online workshop, then you can do those to create interest, but you still need to do the home party. I want you to do something that's going to produce sales and new customers rolled into one. And this is the time to push yourself to do that. All right, have a great week. We will get to chat next Wednesday. We have a guest speaker, actually, who's going to talk to you about doing what's called a pop-up. And then the week after, we're going to start a new series about adding some new into your business. New customers is one of those things for sure. All right, have a great week.